Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hornets Hockey Network. My name is Rob Finger alongside our videographer Fu-Mei, Tung, and we're here in New Hartford for tonight's matchup between the New Hartford Spartans and your FM Hornets. Unfortunately, a bit of an abbreviated intro because of some connectivity issues. Thankfully, we were able to get some Wi-Fi. But here are your starting lineups. Starting in goal for the Spartans is number 30, Michael Vetter. Starting on defense is number 24, Caleb Massoud. Also on defense, number 10, Rowan Gall. Starting at forward is number 18, Gavin Lapoya. Forward, number 42, Anthony Falvo. Also starting forward, number 21, Gabe Siratinsky. And now it's time for the starting lineups for your FM Hornets. Starting in goal, number 30, Sean LaMarche. Starting at defense, number 12, the captain, Charlie Lorraine. Also at defense, number 14, Ryan Tonkovich. Starting at forward, number 23, Tyler Main. Also starting forward, his brother, 27, Drew Main. And finally, starting forward, number 10, Joey Leveroni. The boys are buzzing as we get set for this mighty matchup. Who will take the victory in New Hartford? Will it be the Hornets or will it be the home team, the Spartans? All that and more will be found out here today, and the only place to watch all the action is here on the Hornets Hockey Network. It's Spartans versus Hornets as we get set for game time. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I will mention that, again, this is a preseason scrimmage, so you're unsure exactly of the game format, but we will play it by ear. Spartans and Hornets both getting ready for our opening face-off here. This will be a good one. And the puck is dropped in. It's one back by the Hornets. Ryan Tonkovich getting it off the boards and into the corner of the Spartans' end. Rowan Gall with it on the boards there for the Spartans. FM, though, trying to put some pressure on. Gall still has it. Sends it towards the center there for Caleb Massoud, but it goes back into the other corner. Gall with it. Sending it around over to number 18, Gavin Lapoya. Back into the other corner. Once again for Massoud. Along the boards, Massoud trying to get it out there. They do. The Hornets looking to get it back in. Send it over for Charlie Lorraine. Lorraine over for Brian Tonkovich. Sends it up for Tyler Main. He misses that just slightly, and that will go out of play. And I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. I will mention, due to the ongoing officiating disagreement between Section 3 and their officials, we have a coach from one of the local teams in New Hartford being our stand-in referee today. FM coming back in. Sandzone giving it over to LeDuc. LeDuc sending it back towards the center, but the Spartans will pick it up, sending it over to Charlie Gaetano. Towards the center, though, Will Sandzone intercepting that in the center. Getting it over for Connor McDonald. He's not even get a shot off. Gaetano will get that back off the boards and into the FM end. LeDuc picking it up in his own end. Paciello putting on some pressure. Coming out with that is Walker Thompson. He'll send it up the ice there. but it'll go into the hands of Garrett Smith for the Spartans. Over for Mastrovita Smith. Up for Gaetano. Mastrovita Smith with it back again. Sending it towards the center. Save made by Sean LaMarche. (23-28) left to go in this first, I'm guessing, half, because they've put 25 minutes up on the board. Once again, this is a preseason scrimmage. A little bit of an unconventional game format. Face off to the right of LaMarche. One forward by the Hornets. They get it out of the zone quickly, but it gets into the hands of Chad Hull. Over for Bubnis. He'll get it up into the Hornets' end. Back for Bubnis for the Spartans. Along the boards, gets some pressure put on him by the Hornets. I believe that was Colton Ives putting some pressure on, but it now falls into the hands of Wyatt Cull. Cull with a shot. It gets deflected, and it goes behind the net. Coming in, though, is Sean Albrecht. He'll get it up for the point man. Point man loses that, though. He'll send it over for Hull. Hull getting it off the boards just into the FM end. Nick Sergeev getting it over for his fellow defenseman there. They'll get it out of the zone quickly. But the Spartans will regroup. Spartans working it in now into the corner. Albrecht getting it over for Cull. Back to Albrecht. Albrecht losing that to the Hornets. Believe that was Lucas Latoff getting that in there. The Spartans will recover it back in the center. And they score! And the new Hartford Spartans are the first ones to put a mark on the board. And they will sure love that in their house. One to nothing is now our score, as some of the Hornets players trying to make sure that the pegs are put in for that goal. And I thought that was the referee's job, but without a referee here, that may fall to the players. Section 3, what are you doing? Face off one to the side by the Hornets. They get it just into the Spartans' end there. That's Dmitry Sergeev with a shot. Save made by Vetter. Face off now to the left of Michael Vetter and the Spartans' end. One back by the Hornets. Dmitry Sergeev just keeping that in. Sends it to the side. You thought Charlie Lorraine was there, but he was not. Lucas Latoff putting a big hit on. But it goes back to Lorraine. Lorraine sending it all the way up there for Brady Moore, who dumps it in. He's going with Caleb Massoud, fighting for that, but it gets out into the center of the zone. Up for Picola. Spartans, though, icing that all the way down. And that'll be an icing. We'll have a face-off in the Spartans' end. 21:42 left to go in this first half. Score 1-0, New Hartford over FM. Face-off one to the side by the Hornets. Able to get a weak shot off there, but it goes into the corner. Taking that, though, are the Hornets. Getting that back. Number 9, Michael Leduc. And the Spartans, too quick there. Leduc fighting to get his puck back. But that'll go over for Asa Black. He'll get it up. And the Hornets will enter the zone. Getting it over for Grayson Mucha. But the Spartans will get it out of their zone quickly. Walker Thompson handling that puck. Still on the boards in the FM end. He lets that go. Kevin Wadsworth sending it across. The Hornets will pick that up. Michael Leduc getting it up, but it gets into the hands of Garrett Smith. They'll go up for the Spartans. A bit of a delayed offsides here as Gavin Lapoya with the puck. Coming into the FM end. Making some moves. shoots it backhand, and it's saved by Sean LaMarche. Gavin Patno trying to get it up the boards here, but the Spartans still controlling an interception. Joey Leveroni's on his way, shoots, oh, and he misses the net, saved by Michael Vetter. Oh man, what an opportunity that was. Leveroni still with the puck, he sends it out to the center, a shot will go wide of the net. Tyler Main out for Leveroni. Leveroni up for the point, he sends that back in, but the Spartans will regain control. Liam Bubna still up, and he dumps it into the Hornets' end. Teddy Smart with that puck, sends it over for Tyler Main, he loses that. Joey Leveroni evading a hit, still with that puck. He's up the ice now, leaves it for Drew Main, looks to make his move, shot, but goes through traffic. Tyler Main over for Leveroni, he shoots, save made by Vetter. Back up to the point man, Nick Sergi. Down for Tyler Main, he shoots, save made by Vetter again. Another save as a shot came from Joey Leveroni. And wow, what a sequence that was. 19:40 left to go with this first half, and already this game is hotting up. One back to Rowan Gall. He stops behind his net, goes the other way, gives it to Charlie Gaetano. Gaetano coming up the ice into the FM end. Looks to make some moves, but he's unable to get a shot off. And Sean LaMarche will cover that up. Face off now to his right. One back by the Spartans with a shot, but it goes through traffic and goes wide of the net. Charlie Lorraine trying to put a hit on. Gaetano up for Gall. Back to Gaetano. Gaetano working behind the net. Gets it up for the point man, Masood. Masood shoots, and it goes wide of the net. Out towards the center there for the Hornets. I believe that is Michael Leduc handing it up for, I believe that was Connor McDonald handing it up for Leduc. Neither of them were able to control it, though. And they will get it back over for Charlie Gaetano, who will dump it in. Charlie Lorraine fighting over with him there. Caleb Masood with a half-hearted shot. Gets it over to his point man, and he shoots and scores! And Christian Mastrovito Smith will get the Spartans' second of the game. The Hornets are down 2-0. $18:46 left to go in this first half of this game. Boy, oh boy. The Hornets have some ground to make up. This is one back by the Spartans, but coming in is Nico Capriati, a save made by Vetter. Capriati sending it back towards the center. Michael Walker Thompson trying to send that back in, but he gets it up for Wyatt Coe for the Spartans. Coming back, shoots it. Oh, and they're not able to get a shot off as it came across. Nico Capriati looking to get that out, but coming back in is Sean Albrecht. He gets some pressure put on him by Capriati. Capriati tries to go the other way, but the point man, Garrett Smith, keeps that puck, shoots it over to the other corner. Daniel Akin. Getting it over for Colton Ives for the Hornets. Looking over his options, trying to break that out. Getting it up for Henry Dougherty. They get it into the zone. Nico Capriati going for some pressure. Coming back in, Gavin Patnode keeping that in for the Hornets. Spartans, though, desperately trying to get it out. They get it over towards the side. Wyatt Cull picking it up, dumping it in into the Hornets' end. Gavin Patnode going to retrieve that in the corner as the Spartans change. Patnode all the way over for Brady Moore. He gets it off the boards there into the Spartans' end. Facing some pressure, Lucas Latoff comes in to help. Spartans, though, looking to control that puck. Out towards the center, picking that up is Brock LaPlante. Spartans getting it towards the center. But Nick Sergeev getting that up for Brady Moore, who dumps that in. Some of his teammates will go to change. And that will be an icing, I believe. Yes, sir. It will be going all the way down. That was not released before the red line. 17:07 left to go in this first half. Face off one to the side by FM. They are able to just get it out of the net, or out of their zone there, as number 8, Chad Hall, was not able to keep that in. Coming around now, FM trying to get it out there high, but it went off a Spartan, and they have it in the corner. Trying to get it towards the center. That's Joey Leveroni coming up quickly. Comes across, makes a move. Ace of Black trying to get that back for him, but the Spartans will get it out. Chad Hull getting it over for Brock LaPlante. LaPlante dumping that in. Teddy Smart will go get it. Smart with the puck behind the net. Gets it out to his teammate. And the Hornets will get it out. Spartans with it just in their zone, now in the neutral zone. Oh, and number 7, Joe Mangari, wipes out there on the boards. The Spartans, though, regaining control, will get it just back into the Hornets' end. To get it out just slightly, but the Spartans send it back in. Lorraine picking that puck up. Sending it over for Tonkovic. Tonkovic behind the net, looking over his options. Sends it up for Connor McDonald. McDonald trying to leave it for Sandzone. A big hit, though, coming his way. They'll leave it for Joey Leveroni. And coming in, Connor McDonald will put a shot on, and that's saved by Michael Vetter. 15:44 left to go in this first half of the game. 2-0 is the score. Spartans over Hornets. Anthony Falvo taking them face-off and winning that for the Spartans. They'll get it back for Garrett Smith. Smith looking the other way. Sends it over for Gabe Sirotensky. He'll get it out of their own zone. Charlie Lorraine getting it up for the Hornets. Leaving that for Will Sandzone, but the Spartans regaining control. Shoots it. Save made by LaMarche. Getting it back up to the point man. He shoots. Save made once again. The Hornets with it in the center there. Able to just get it out of the zone. And they'll send that up for, I believe that's Michael LeDuc. LeDuc, however, able to get that in. Will Sandzone sending it towards the center. LeDuc out for Tonkovic. He shoots. Save made by Michael Vetter. It's up in the air. Sandzone and LeDuc working in the corner, but the Spartans are able to get it out. They get it just out of their zone. Tonkovic, though, controlling it for the Hornets. Over for Lorraine. Lorraine gets it intercepted by the Spartans. They send it across, but they're not able to get a shot off, thankfully. Spartans out to the point man, Liam Bubnas. Shoots it. Goes wide of the net. Michael LeDuc picking that up off the boards. Sending it all the way across there. They're not able to get much going. Spartans still controlling it, even though it's in their zone. Scratch that. Drew Main's coming in with that puck. He's not able to get a shot off. Meanwhile, in the corner, keeping that just in there was Joey Leveroni. Drew Main will try to chase. And Main shoots it on the backhand, on his back. They're not able to get any solid shots off, and the Spartans will take it out. Charlie Gaetano putting a shot on, and it's saved by the glove of Sean LaMarche. Hornets will just get that back out. Charlie Gaetano. Spartans with it in their own end. Leaving that there. Spartans, though, working that back out to the other side. Gaetano leaving that for Hull. Gets it back over. The Hornets, though, nudging it into the Spartans' end. Leveroni looking to chase. Trying to put some pressure on. He gets some moves made on him. Rowan Gall getting it up for Gaetano. Gaetano shoots. Save made by LaMarche. And Colton Ives trying to get that out of the zone. He just possesses it for too long. Nico Capriati picking that up now on the other side. Gavin Patno will get it out of the zone. FM looking to get it the other way. And Vetter knocking that away. That will be no icing. Rowan Gall getting it up for Wyatt Cole. Shot from the Hornets, though, and it goes wide of the net. Masood looking to get it out of the zone. They just do. And they dump it into the Hornets' end. Nick Sergeev going to chase. Gets it over for Henry Dougherty. He gets some pressure put on him, and the Spartans will take that puck. Coming around the circle, send it over to the point man. Point man does not get it. It goes to the boards. They'll get it behind the net once again. Henry Dougherty going back into the corner. Sends it all the way around for Nico Capriati. Capriati getting it up for Henry Dougherty. He's up and running, but he dumps that in, and he will go for a change. Teddy Smart looking to put some pressure on. Lucas Latoff keeping that in. Brady Moore looking to put some pressure on. Latoff going in. He steals that puck. He's got it on the boards. I believe that is Dmitry Sergeev coming back in, helping him out. Spartans, though, looking to get it out of their zone. Lucas Latoff controlling it to Nick Sergeev. Shot! Save made by Vetter. It goes over the net. Brady Moore with it behind the net. But Masood sending it around there. And the Spartans are able to get it out. Up for Sean Elbrecht. He's all alone in the Hornets' end. Shoots, and he scores. And the Hornets will go down 3-0 with 11:21 left to go in the first half. Face off one to the side there. Spartans controlling it. Garrett Smith with it. Sends it over for Daniel Aiken. Gets it over, but intercepting that is Tonkovic, and it's kick saved by Vetter. Tonkovic again with a shot, but it gets stopped by the stick of Nico Capriati. Getting control of it in the center. Capriati with a shot, but it goes wide. Asa Black trying to make some moves there. Black gets it back. Backhanded shot, doesn't go very far. Hornets still controlling it. Tonkovic with a little bit of a half-hearted shot. Tyler Lorraine keeping that in towards Asa Black. Keeping that in over there, though, was Brian Tonkovic. He shoots it. Save made by Vetter. Spartans getting it up for Tyler Lorraine. I believe there will be some sort of penalty coming on number 28, Brock LaPlante. I believe that may be slashing. And similarly, as yesterday, there will be no lost man advantage for penalties. It will remain 5-on-5. Gets it to Gavin Patnode, who shoots it. It goes off a defender. Sanzone putting it to the other side for Rowan Gall of the Spartans. He sends it up, tried to get it up for Caden Perini, but it goes into the Hornets' end. Hornets will control it, getting it back out. Connor McDonald getting that out. The Spartans, though, getting it back into the Hornets' end. Walker Thompson going for it, so does Kevin Wadsworth. Both of them fighting on the boards. Coming in for it, though, is Caden Perini. Perini up to Gall. He shoots, and it's off a defender. It goes wide of the net. Perini gets it up for the Hornets as they come out. Michael Leduc into the Spartans' end. Sending it towards the center there, but no shot will come. It'll instead go to the boards. Perini looking to get it out. Instead, goes back to the Hornets. Leduc getting it over for Will Sanzone. They just get it in the zone there. As the Hornets play not being very effective. Spartans getting it the other way. And Teddy Smart throwing a bit of a hit. It knocks him off the puck as it's supposed to. The man does not go down. Gets it up for Drew Main. They dodge there. Joey Leveroni in with a shot here. Gets it up for Nick Sergeev. He shoots that. Vetter will save that. He goes over into the corner. Tyler Main trying to come out with it. Leveroni towards the center. Drew Main fighting for it with Gabe Shirotinsky. But the Spartans are able to get that out. Tyler Main trying to control that. Instead does Teddy Smart. Smart sending it back up. The Spartans, though, regaining possession. Off the boards. Up for Siratinsky. And then over for Lapoya. And that will be an offsides call. That some players got tripped up there, went tripping over each other. 8:28 left to go in this first half. The score on the ice is 3-0. Face-off one to the side by the Hornets. They'll get it off the boards there. Nico Capriati skating in quickly, trying to put some pressure on. Fighting with Chad Hull. They'll get it into the corner. Henry Dougherty sending it towards the other side. Golden Ives stopping that. Nico Capriati controlling. Tonkovic with a shot, but it goes wide of the net. Charlie Lorraine with a shot, but it gets deflected and over the net. Nico Capriati tried to capitalize on a rebound. They'll send it the other way, but the Spartans will regain control. Getting it up for Charlie Gaetano. He's fighting with Henry Dougherty on the boards there. Charlie Lorraine was able to keep that in momentarily, but Golden Ives and Brian Tonkovic will go for it in the Hornets' end. Sending it over there. Nico Capriati protecting that puck, and a big hit will come from Charlie Gaetano. And Nico Capriati got winded there. .736 left to go in this first half. And Nico Capriati is reeling. The physicality of both this team and Clinton from yesterday seems to have knocked the Hornets game off by quite some margin. Face-off, one to the side by the Spartans. Brian Tonkovic controlling it, getting it just out of the Hornets' end. Brady Moore coming up the ice with it. But that will be an offsides. The Hornets will have to regroup. Now good. Spartans, though, icing it out of the zone. But it goes back in for Garrett Smith. Smith getting it up for Lucas Latoff there. Brady Moore will send it in for Dimitri Sergeev. Sergeev getting it up for Latoff, but they're not able to control it. Smith will control it instead. Smith still in the corner, getting it up for Tonkovic. He keeps that in a second time, and it bounces over the stick of Smith. Brady Moore trying to possess that in the corner, but Garrett Smith coming out with it. Gets it across for William Piccola. Ryan Tonkovic with it in the Hornets' end. Over for Charlie Lorraine. Lorraine tried to get that over for, I believe that was Will Sanzone, but that will be an icing. 6:28 left to go in this first half. Score on the ice, 3-0. In the Spartans' favor, that is. Face off, one to the side by the Hornets. Spartans, though, re-controlling that. Rowan Gall getting it off the boards there for Piccola. Intercepting that, though, is Asa Black. He'll take his shot, but it's off of Rowan Gall. They'll put it into the corner for the Hornets. Getting that back up. Asa Black getting a hit put on him. The Spartans will get it out of their zone. They will try to control that. Gavin Patnout, and I believe number 4 of the Spartans. Both tripping over each other. Not sure what sort of call that would be. 6 minutes even, though, left to go in this first half. And this time, the Spartans will be a man down. The Hornets controlling that. Charlotte Lorraine. Get it over for Ives. Lorraine. Back at the top. Shoots it. It's tried to be redirected there by Drew Main. And the Hornets will try to get an opportunity here. Spartans, though, getting it quickly out. And the Hornets will have to regroup. Lorraine with it. Getting some pressure put on by Sean Elbrecht. He'll get it up. Colton Ives. He leaves for Leveroni. Leveroni looking to set it up. Out for Lorraine. Lorraine back for Ives. Ives back to Lorraine. Lorraine with a shot. Save made by Vetter. It's off the top of the net. And that'll be a whistle. We will have a face-off still in the Spartans' end. Hornets will change. Going to power play 2. Face-off one to the side by the Hornets. Patnode over for McDonald. Back to Patnode. Patnode misses McDonald there, but it goes to Leduc. Leduc out for Patnode. Patnode over for Walker Thompson. Thompson all the way over for McDonald. McDonald to the center. Shot. Save made by Vetter. Face off to the right of Michael Vetter. Well, Sanzone taking that face off, winning it back, but the Hornets are not able to keep that in. Walker Thompson will have to regroup here. Thompson up for Patnode. Patnode gets a hit put on him, and the New Hartford Spartans will try to control that. Walker Thompson, though, getting it into the Spartans' end. Spartans, though, getting it out quickly. Gets it over for Patnode. Patnode off the boards there, but it goes into the hands of Chad Hull. The Spartans will get it off the boards. Gavin Patnode trying to walk that in. Michael Leduc getting it over for Walker Thompson. Thompson in for McDonald. McDonald tried to get that up for Walker Thompson, but that man was not there. He gets it over for Patnode. Patnode over for McDonald. And I believe this may follow the same sort of scheme as yesterday's game, in which we have two 19-minute halves with 3 power play drills tacked on to the end of each of them. I personally can't wait for Friday when we play Skinny Atlas, or at least the game format is standard. Face off one to the side by the Hornets. Charlotte Lorraine getting it out of the zone, and that is just out of the zone. That will be an offsides on the Spartans. Face off one to the side by the Spartans. Christian Mastervita Smith getting that in. Teddy Smart. Spartans, though, controlling. Sean Elbrecht. Over for Rowan Gall. Rowan Gall, though, possessing it out of the zone. The Spartans will have to regroup there. Gets it over for Gaetano. I'll get it over for Anthony Favo. But the Hornets recontrolling that. Colton Ives coming in. He's not able to get a shot off. Too much pressure comes. And that will be a tripping call on the Spartans. And Colton Ives is reeling from that. But our drill will continue. 5 Spartans and 4 Hornets for the next minute and 18. Face off to the left of Michael Vetter. One back by the Spartans. Number 18, Gavin Lapoya. Still controlling that. Rowan Gall taking it now. Gall coming up the ice. Looking over his options as Joey Leveroni looked to put some pressure on him. He shakes him off of it, but the Spartans still with the control, sending it towards the center, but they're not able to capitalize. Joey Leveroni getting it out of the zone there. Nico Capriati is up and going. He shoots. Oh, and it's off the post. Oh, and a Spartan, Christian Mastrovito Smith, coming in hard and dirty, right up high. And Nico Capriati, for the second time this game, is down. And you have to wonder, when does physicality go too far? .244 left to go in this first half. And Nico Capriati is down and out. Wow. Capriati is hurting bad. Oh boy. Of course, I will mention that this is only a scrimmage organized by these two teams. I do not believe that this is 100% sanctioned by Section 3 or its officials. We don't even have any Section 3 officials on this ice. But Nico Capriati will get up. That's the tough lad he is. And his bell seems thoroughly rung. You have to wonder. Both coaches having a bit of a discussion here. Once again. And I believe we will go to break here for this, well, wholly unsanctioned event. Score on the ice, 3-0. Spartans, though. That physicality has brought them at least a slice of victory in this first half. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is sure to be entertaining, if not dangerous. We will be back here on the Hornets Hockey Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hornets Hockey Network. We're back here in New Hartford for today's scrimmage between your FM Hornets and the Spartans of New Hartford. Score on the ice, 3-0 after one half. Spartans, though, winning it quickly. Drew Moore, though, coming in. Joey Leveroni with a shot, but it's saved by Mastrovito Smith. Rocco this time. Brian Tonkovich getting it up the ice, but the Spartans regaining that, tried to take it the other way. Joey Leveroni, though, getting it up quickly, putting some pressure on. Brian Tonkovich giving it up for the New Hartford Spartans. Gets it over to Sean Elbrecht, but it goes into the hands of Tonkovich. Tonkovich off the boards there for Tyler Maine, I should say. Spartans controlling it in their own zone. They send it all the way to the other side. That will be an icing. Chris Finger now in net for the FM Hornets. And on the other side, Rocco Mastrovito Smith for the Spartans. .24-12 left to go in this second half. Face-off one back to the Hornets. Over for Nick Sergeev. He's unable to control that. And some pressure put on by Brock LaPlante. will mean that they will get it into the FM Hornets end. Teddy Smart getting it up for Connor McDonald, who gets it up for Sanzone. Sanzone looking to make some moves through the center, and that will be an offsides. 23:55 left to go in this second half. Face off in the neutral zone in front of the Hornets bench. Spartans winning that, dumping it into the FM end. Nick Sergeev going to get that. Sends it over for Teddy Smart. They're able to get it up, but not out of the zone. Chris Finger turning that away. Nick Sergeev getting it over for Connor McDonald, who gets it up for Sanzone. Sanzone and Leduc on their way. They lost the puck, though. They're not able to get a shot off, and Sanzone goes into the boards. The Spartans, though, icing that quickly out of their zone, but it gets into the hands of Gavin Patnode. Patnode getting it up for Teddy Smart, who gets it up for Colton Ives. Ives in the Spartans' end. Backhand shot, but it's saved by Mashavita Smith. Hornets getting it the other way after a quick Spartans rush. Mashavita Smith stopping that. He gets it up for Caden Perini. Not keeping that in, though, is the Hornets. Gavin Patnode getting his stick on that. Henry Dougherty up for Colton Ives. Ives over for Walker Thompson. He's not able to catch that. And Rowan Gall able to get that to the other side. Gavin Patnode sending it back for Colton Ives. Ives looking over his options. Gets it over for Henry Dougherty. They'll dump it into the Spartans' end. Going for that is Liam Bubness. He'll get it over for his teammate Rowan Gall. Coming out, though, is Lucas Latoff, who misses that. Spartans on a rush now, sending it across, but no shot will come from that. Lucas Latoff putting a hit on. The Spartans looking to control that. Still on the boards. Lucas Latoff looking to come out with it, but instead the Spartans do. Gavin Lapola giving it up for Walker Thompson. He'll get that. Try to get that out of the zone here, but New Hartford shoots and save made by Chris Finger. Spartans controlling it in the Hornets' end. They'll get it all the way around for Rowan Gall. Gall towards the center. Gavin Patnode icing that puck. And that will be a face-off to the left of Chris Finger. 21:35 left to go in this second half. Score on the ice, 3-0 Spartans. And the Hornets seemingly need one more. .35 to go. And Colton Ives will come out, saving, winning that face off to the side there. Grayson Mucha getting a hit put on him. They stay with that puck, though. The Spartans, however, controlling that in. Anthony Falvo sending it to the center, but it goes out of the zone off a deflection. And controlling that is Chad Hull, as Brady Moore comes in to put some pressure on. Grayson Mucha coming in now to help out. Mucha getting in. Gets a stick on that puck. Petey sends it the other way. The Hornets will, or the Spartans, I should say, will pick that back up. Anthony Falvo coming back up. Sends it over for Gabe Sieratinsky. Sieratinsky tried to wrap that around, but no, sir, that will not work on Chris Finger. Charlie Lorraine getting it up for Grayson Mucha. He gets a hit put on him again. Anthony Falvo picking that back up. Falvo walking across. Shoots it. Save made by Finger. Brady Moore trying to get that to the other side. Falvo picking that back up once again in that corner. Charlie Lorraine, though, getting it all the way around. It's keeping that in, though, are the Spartans, thanks to Caleb Massoud. Brian Tonkovich will ice that the other direction. And we will once again have a face-off in the zone of the Hornets. 20:16 left to go in the second half. Face off one to the side there. The Spartans taking a shot, but it goes wide of the net. D-man back into the corner for number 23, Daniel Pacello. Hornets controlling that, though. They'll get it up for the Spartans, though. The Spartans will have to regroup. Garrett Smith with it there. Tried to get it to a center man, but Joey Leveroni will pick that up for the Hornets. Passing it back for Nick Sergeev. Getting it up for Tyler Main. Main's in the zone. They're unable to control it in there. Teddy Smart. Getting it for Nick Sergeev. Sergeev off the boards. Spartans keeping it in, though. They help get it over for Joey Leveroni. He's on a rush. Looking over his options. He goes into the corner, looking to make a play. But the Spartans will pick that back up. Sending it across. Get it up for Pacello. Pacello getting it behind the net there. Teddy Smart losing that. Pacello regaining it, but it goes over for Joey Leveroni. He's up and off again with his speed. Shoots it. Save made by Mastrovito Smith. $19:08 left to go in the second half. Face off to the left, Mastrovito Smith. Face off one back there. As the Spartans will get it out and quickly towards the net of finger. And Sean Albrecht is not able to get a shot off. As several Hornets trying to pressure him here. Albrecht still with the puck. Walker Thompson trying desperately to get it off of him. They'll get it over. And they'll get it out of the zone. Asa Black leaving it, or at least trying to leave it for Will Sanzone. Michael LeDuc off the boards there. Picking that back up is Liam Bubness. They'll get it over for Wyatt Cull. Getting it in, shoots, save made by the glove of finger. $18:22 left to go in this second half. Face off to the left of Chris Finger. One back by the Hornets. Ryan Tonkovich with it behind the net. Gets it over for Henry Dougherty. Up for Dimitri Sergeev. He'll dump that out of the zone. Spartans, though, regrouping in their own end. They'll send it down the length of the ice. That will be an icing. $18:06 left to go in the second half. Face off to the right of Rocco Mastrovito Smith. Face off one back by the Hornets. Charlotte Lorraine trying to control that. Gets it towards the center. And the Spartans, though, regaining control. They'll send it down the length of the ice. And once again, another icing. $17:55 left to go now. Take two to the right of Mastrovito Smith. Face off one by the Spartans. They'll get it out there. Coming in, Rowan Gall, or I should say no, Gavin LaPoya. And coming out is Charlie Lorraine. He's coming up. Takes a shot, but it's saved by Mastrovito Smith. Dimitri Sergeev will keep that in, but it goes right to the stick of a Spartan. The puck will go the other way. That'll be the third icing. 17:30 now left to go. In this second half, face off to the left now of Master Vito Smith. Face off tied up and won by the Spartans. Looking to get it out there. The Hornets, though, keep that in. Spartans, though, getting it out quick. Anthony Falvo with it again. Goes back into the corner. It's double teamed by the Hornets. They're able to get that puck off finally. But it goes to the center. A backhand shot. Doesn't quite reach finger. Brady Moore is off like a shot with it. Into the Spartans' end, but he isn't able to get a shot on net. It goes off a defender. Daniel Aiken get it to the other side. Patno with a shot towards the net. It goes off a defender. And the Spartans will take it out once again. Anthony Falvo sending it to the center. Shot goes off a defender. Brady Moore coming back over for that, and it's just out of the zone. And the Spartans will regroup. Coming in, Garrett Smith. Looking to try to make a shot. And Nick Sergeev trying to put a hit on. I've heard it said that merely the Sergeevs and Latov, who are the true physical elements. Thing with the Sergeevs, though, their height doesn't serve them well. Coming back are the Spartans. Rowan Gall with it. Coming into the Hornets' end. Looking over his option, shoots. Save made by Finger. 16:04 left to go in this second period. Face off to the right of Chris Finger in the Hornets' end. One back by the Hornets. Walker Thompson sending it around there. Laveroni waiting for it, getting it towards the side there. And the coach rules that as a hit from behind on number 6, Liam Bubnis. But once again, because this is not a sanctioned event, nor do we have referees, there will be no penalties and no loss of advantage. Face off one back by the Hornets. Tried to get it over for Gavin Patno, but it goes out of the zone. They'll dump it back in. Controlling that now is Caleb Massoud. They'll try to get that out. Walker Thompson, though, walking it in. Shoots. Save made by Master Vito Smith. Face off one to the side there. Spartans controlling. Rowan Gall looking over his options. Seemingly unpressured here. Tried to get that up for number 23, Daniel Pacello. But no dice. He misses that, and that will be an icing. 15:32 left to go in the second half. Face off one forward by the Hornets. Some big hits coming from the Spartans as they'll get it out of the zone here. Gaetano getting it in. No shot will come, though. As Tyler Main, I should say, gives it over for Brian Tonkovich, who makes a couple shots. He and Drew Main seemingly having a little bit of miscommunication. Drew Main, though, with a shot. It's saved by Master Vito Smith. Leveroni, though, giving it over for Tyler. Goes over for Drew. But they will not get a shot off. Tyler Main trying to regain that. Will Sanzo putting on some pressure. Tyler Main getting it over for Leveroni. Leveroni shoots, but it goes wide of the net. Tyler Main getting it up for Brian Tonkovich, who misses that. It'll go into the Hornets' end. Charlie Lorraine will have to regroup. He gives that up right for Charlie Gaetano. And that will be an offsides. $14:31 left to go in this second half. And I bet some of these Hornets are counting down those seconds. Coming back in, though, is Wyatt Cull for the Spartans. Unable to get a shot off. As As too much traffic was there. Nick Sergeev trying to get that around there. Sergeev getting it up for Connor McDonald. McDonald entering the Spartans' end. He takes a shot, but it doesn't get any muster on it. And the Spartans will ice it once again. Now, I'm not sure if the Spartans coach is just merely telling them, hey, go a bit easy on these Hornets, but it seems like they are icing it quite a bit. Face off. One there, but it goes up into the roof. That'll be another whistle and a stoppage of play. .57 left to go in the second period. Face off one forward by the Hornets, but it gets into the hands of Sean Albrecht. They'll get it up there, and the Spartans will get it out, but it goes into the hands of Colton Ives, looking to make some moves. Sends it across there for Gavin Patnode. Patnode coming up quickly, entering the zone. Gets a hit put on him by Albrecht. Keeping that in, though, is Colton Ives. Coming the other way, though, is Albrecht. Coming in, shoots, save made by Finger. Gets it out towards the center. No shot will come from that. Colton Ives seemingly mistakenly tripping up Wyatt Cull. He will go to the bench, and they will have a change. Face off won by the Spartans. Get over to the side of the Hornets' end. Point man shoots, and it's deflected. Way out there. Gavin Patnode looking for that puck. He gets it to the other side. As Walker Thompson and Brady Moore go for it. Moore will pick it up, but the Spartans regaining control. Coming back in, sending it towards the center. Backhanded into the corner. It's a Black getting it up for Brady Moore. Moore still in. He dumps it in on net. Master Vito Smith will turn that into the corner. Grayson Mucha sending it in for Brady Moore. Moore losing that puck. Asa Black coming back in. He sends it towards the center, but no shot will come. It'll go into the corner. Walker Thompson sending it back into the corner himself. Rowan Gall getting that up. And here comes Anthony Falvo on Chris Finger. Shot, save made by Finger. Another shot, and it goes wide. Devin Patnode sending it out of the zone for the Hornets. And going to chase that is Liam Bubnis. Gets it up for Rowan Gall. Gall up for Sirotensky. Getting it over for Falvo. Falvo looking over his options. Sends it up to the point man. Point man shoots. It's off of Leveroni and into the hands of Walker Thompson. He's up on a rush. He's not able to get a shot off, though. Charlotte Lorraine off to the races there with number 19, Christian Mastrovita Smith. Walker Thompson regaining possession of that, but it'll go into the corner. They will relinquish it seemingly to the Spartans and Daniel Pichello and Christian Mastrovita Smith. Walker Thompson getting into the corner. Thompson now fighting with it. Gets it slightly up the boards. Backhander, shot, saved and covered by Chris Finger. 11-10 left to go in this second half. Face off one to the side by the Spartans. Michael Leduc just trying to get that out. Ryan Tonkovich setting it up for Connor McDonald. McDonald over for Leduc. Leduc coming into the zone. Sends it to the center, shot, and it goes wide of the net. Sand zone, and Leduc trying to put that in, but Master Vito Smith will stop them. And the Spartans coming back up, and a penalty called for tripping on, I believe, Connor McDonald. Once again, because of no penalties, they will merely go to the bench. .41 left to go in the second half. And I feel like that clock is moving super slow. Teddy Smart with a shot now. It's saved by Master Vito Smith. Golden Ives trying to possess that in the corner. Henry Dougherty trying to come in to help. Teddy Smart's doing so as well. Golden Ives getting it up for Smart and Dougherty. Ives coming to pick it in up himself. Ives trying to come in as some pressure is put on by the Spartans. It'll come out for Teddy Smart. He's not able to get a shot off. He keeps that puck though. Shoots. Save made by Master Vito Smith. They'll get it back towards the center there. Teddy Smart on his skate. Shoots it in towards the center, but it goes wide. Less than 10 minutes to go now. Henry Dougherty looking around over his options. Sends it to the center, and a shot will come, but I believe I heard a pipe there. Teddy Smart with a shot now, and it goes through traffic. The Spartans getting that out of their zone finally, and that'll be an icing. And Chris Finger unsure if he needs to shoot that puck down to the face-off area. He will do so. May I remind you the score on the ice being 3-0 in favor of the Spartans. Winning that face-off now again are the Spartans. But keeping that on the boards there are the Hornets. The Spartans getting that back in their zone. Getting it over for Caden Perini. Brady Moore keeping that in for the Hornets. Lucas Latoff trying to control it now. But it gets into the hands of Caden Perini again. Patnode with a shot now. It goes through traffic and goes into the corner. Brady Moore trying to get towards the center. Just any opportunity for these Hornets. Patnode with a shot now. It's turned away by Master Vito Smith. Brady Moore facing a big hit here. Lucas Latoff sending it back into the corner. Grayson Mucha trying to get that, but instead Walker Thompson will now take a shot. Master Vito Smith will save that. Sending it back towards the center, though. And the Spartans will come back out with it. Wadsworth with it now. Sends it across. But no, Hornets will pick that up. A little bit of miscommunication there as Walker Thompson will come back up with it. He'll dump it into the Spartans' end. The Spartans quickly getting it out of their own zone. Wadsworth getting it into the stick of Chris Finger, but he will turn that away. Charlotte Arain with it now. He gives that up to the Spartans, but they will get that over Sean Albrecht. Point man, shot, save, or I should say off a deflection there. That shot was actually saved by Chris Finger. .59 left to go in the second half. And if I'm correct, only 1:59 in even strength. Once again, we do have 2 or 3 more, I should say, power play drills that we will be conducting as Joey Leveroni now taking that puck, looking for some free air, shoots it, and it doesn't quite get there. The Spartans now taking it again. In the hands of Sean Albrecht. He'll get it over to the boards. Ryan Tonkovich trying to make something of it. Tyler Main, I should say. Trying to get it up. D-man gets it up for Leveroni. Up for Main. Up for his brother Drew. Leveroni recovering that. Trying to make it through 7 different defenders. And Leveroni leveraging his hips there. Drew Main over for Leveroni. He's not able to get a shot off. But Tyler Main will get that back for the Hornets. Tyler Lorraine tried to keep that in, but the Spartans once again getting it out. Getting it up for Joey Leveroni. Leveroni coming in, dropping it for Tonkovic. Tonkovic with a shot, saved by Master Vita Smith, but no rebound shot will come. Tyler Meyer, I should say, or Maine. All these M's. The Spartans, though, nonetheless, get it back into the Hornets' end. Tonkovic over for Lorraine. Lorraine off the boards there. Joey Leveroni tried to fake that one out there. Instead, it was, I think, Will Sanzone putting some pressure on. Spartans will come back. Connor McDonald, though, intercepting that in the middle of the zone. Coming back in, Rowan Gall, looking over his options. Sends that towards the goal there. Brian Tonkovic will send that down. That's on net on Master Vita Smith. Gets it towards the Spartans. And that was, I believe, I wasn't quite sure what that call was until I looked at the clock. It is now time for those power play drills, those unorthodox, on the clock, whistle to whistle power play drills. Boy, am I waiting for Friday when we actually get to go back to the tradition of 3 periods of hockey and possible overtime. But it is against Skiddy Atlas, so one can guess how that would go. And I am not sure if that new Hartford coach knew exactly what was the plan. At first, FM was on the power play, but now, will it be 5-on-3? I believe it may be. Oh. And I believe they're going with 5-on-3. Joey Leveroni trying to win that faceoff forward. But the Spartans controlling that in. Gets it over for Gaetano. Up for Gall. Gall back to Gaetano. Gaetano across. But Master Vita Smith is unable to control that. Instead, Lapoya gets it over for Falvo. Falvo up for Gaetano. Gaetano to Gall. Gall back to Gaetano. Gaetano back for Gall at the top. Gall back to Gaetano. Over by the circle. Back to Falvo. Falvo coming around the circle. Back to Gall at the top. Gall over to Master Vita Smith. Back to Gall. Shoots. Save made by Finger. Master Vita Smith. Send that over for Gaetano. Gaetano and Falvo. Up for Gall at the top. Back to Gaetano. Gaetano walking in, but it's off the skate, I believe, of a Hornet. And that will go out of the zone. And the Spartans will have to reconnect here. Regroup. Gaetano walking that into the Hornets' end. A hit thrown by Joey Leveroni will knock him off of that. But it goes over for Gall at the top. They will set it up now. Gall over to Master Vita Smith. Master Vita Smith shot and saved by the glove of Finger. .40 seconds left to go in this FM penalty kill. No longer will it be 5-on-3. It's now 5-on-4 for the Hornets. Gets it up for Gall. Gall down to Lapoya. Lapoya across to Falvo. Falvo up for Albrecht. Albrecht up for Gall. Gall down over to Hill. Back for Albrecht. Up for Gall. Gall to Hill. Hill over to Lapoya. Back to Hill. Up top for Gall. Gall back to Hill. Hill looking and making some moves here. And Brady Moore putting on some pressure. They'll get it out of the zone. Will Sand zone, one-on-one here. Able to win that, but a back checker is able to come back in. And we are overtime for that. And that'll do it for FM's penalty kill. They will now go on the power play for another 2 minutes here. Once again, I will remind you, not exactly a 100% sanctioned game. There's a new Hartford coach on the ice as the ref. This is what high school hockey has come to. One back by the Hornets. Go get it in. Over for Leveroni. Leveroni up for Ives. Ives with a shot. Save made by Mashavita Smith. And the Spartans will get it out. Charlotte Lorraine. Looking over his options. Looking to set it up. Gets it over for Leveroni. Leveroni across for Drew Main. Main. Leaving that for Leveroni. Leveroni up for Lorraine. Lorraine shoots it, and it goes wide of the net. Golden Ives in the corner. Ives still with that puck. Sends it towards the center. Drew Main. Get it back to Golden Ives. Ives towards the center again. No shot will come. It'll instead go to Chris Finger. Leaves it for Charlotte Lorraine. Lorraine looking over his options. Chooses to go the same way with Leveroni. Leveroni looking to enter the zone. They do. Getting it up for Ives. Back to Lorraine. Lorraine at the top. Shoots it. Save made by Mashavito Smith. Leveroni up for Lorraine. Lorraine walking across the top. Lorraine with a shot. It's turned away by Mashavito Smith again. Leveroni over for Lorraine. Lorraine back for Leveroni. Leveroni puts it in, and it's gloved down by Rocco Mascherito Smith. .218 left to go in this full second half. One back to the Hornets. Gavin Patnode try to get it down there for Connor McDonald. But the Spartans will get it out quick. For Walker Thompson. Thompson up for McDonald. He's not able to catch that. It'll instead go into the hands of Chad Hull. Keeping that in are the Hornets. Will Sanzo handing it over to Walker Thompson. Thompson over for Patnode. Patnode with a shot. Blockered away. But Mashavito Smith, it's still there in the center though. The Spartans will get that out. And Gavin Patnode stop that. And 1:44 is left on the clock. And it is the Spartans' turn. Face off, won by the Spartans. Up for Gall, back for Gaetano. Gaetano down to Falvo. Falvo, Gaetano. Gaetano to Gall at the top. Back to Gaetano at the top of the circle. Over for Mashavita Smith. Back to Gall at the top. Over for Gaetano, back to Gall. Gall with a shot. Save made by Finger. And Finger's out of his net. Oh, and he got back in quick. Lapoya up for Gaetano. Gaetano with a shot through traffic, and it's blocked away by Finger. Mastrovita Smith. Send that around for Falvo. Falvo walking around the circle. Gets it over from Mastrovita Smith. Back to Falvo. Mastrovita Smith now. Top of the circle. Gets it poked away by Tyler Main. But it gets back up to Gall. Down to Gaetano. Gaetano back to Falvo. He's in quickly. But a stick from Teddy Smart means that no shot will come. 43 seconds left to go. Gaetano with that puck. Sends it towards the center, but no shot will come. Charlotte Lorraine getting that out of the zone. Rowan Gall facing some pressure from Drew Main. Now Charlotte Lorraine as it goes into the roof. Face off one back by the Spartans. Spartans coming back in. Looking over their options. Sean Elbrecht taking that. 17 seconds to go. Up for Hill. Hill looking over his options. Back down to LaPoya. Over to Hill. Back over to Elbrecht. Elbrecht with a shot, and they score! With 3 seconds left. They will get a backdoor goal. And the score now 4-0, a power play goal from the Spartans. And that will conclude our second preseason scrimmage. And my, oh my. That was as chaotic and can be. I personally am happy that it's over with. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it from us here in New Hartford. We're saying good night to you, even though it is only 3 p.m. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for our coverage of this game. I've been Rob Finger. She's been Fu-Mei Tung. Final score on the ice, 4-0. One of those being a power play. Thank you all, everybody, for tuning in. And we wish you a good night. From all of us at the Hornets Hockey Network, have a good one.